everyone, welcome back. I'm Jackie and I'm here to help you pass your U.S. citizenship interview. One important part of the N400 interview is being able to speak and understand basic English, unless you qualify for an exemption. During your interview, some officers may ask you to explain certain vocabulary from your N400 application. This helps them check your English skills and also make sure you understand what you submitted. I've seen many applicants struggle or even fail because they couldn't explain these key terms. In today's video, I'm going to focus on the most commonly asked vocabulary based on real feedback from people who have recently gone through their interview. Are you ready? Let's get started. Questions 1 through 4. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen? Have you ever? Anywhere in the world at any time. Anywhere in the world at any time. Claim to be a U.S. citizen. To say you are a U.S. citizen. To say you are a U.S. citizen. Have you ever registered to vote or voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Register to vote. Sign up to choose a leader. Sign up to choose a leader. Do you currently owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes in the United States? Overdue taxes. Didn't pay taxes on time. Didn't pay taxes on time. Since you became a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-resident alien on a federal, state, or local tax return, or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-resident? Non-resident. Someone who doesn't live in the U.S. Someone who doesn't live in the U.S. Alien. Someone who is not a U.S. citizen. Someone who is not a U.S. citizen. Questions 5 and 6. Have you ever advocated any of the following or been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any group anywhere in the world that advocated any of the following? The overthrow by force or violence or other unconstitutional means of the government of the United States or all forms of law. Overthrow. To remove a government by force. To remove a government by force. Unconstitutional means. Methods that go against the Constitution. Methods that go against the Constitution. Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that? used a weapon or explosive with intent to harm another person or cause damage to property. Weapon. A knife or a gun. A knife or a gun. Question 7. Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in any of the following? Torture, genocide, killing or trying to kill any person. Torture. To cause great pain to someone. To cause great pain to someone. Genocide. To kill a group of people because of their religion or race. To kill a group of people because of their religion or race. Kill. To cause someone to die. To cause someone to die. Questions 8 and 9. Have you ever worked, volunteered, or otherwise served in a place where people were detained? For example, a prison, jail, prison camp, detention facility, or labor camp? Or have you ever directed or participated in any other activity that involved detaining people? Prison or jail. A place where the police keep people who have been arrested. A place where the police keep people who have been arrested. Detention facility. A place where people are forced to stay. A place where people are forced to stay. Labor camp. A place where people are forced to work. A place where people are forced to work. Are you ready for your interview? We're here to help. We offer live Zoom mock interviews, study sessions, as well as other services for you. So make sure to check it out. All right, let's get back. Question 15. Have you ever committed, agreed to commit, asked someone else to commit, helped commit, or tried to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested? Crime. An action that breaks the law. An action that breaks the law. Offense. Minor crime. Minor crime. Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer, military official, or immigration official for any reason, or been charged with a crime or offense? Arrested. Caught by the police. caught by the police. Cited. Given a ticket by the police. Given a ticket by the police. Confined. Jailed by the police. Jailed by the police. Question 17. Have you ever engaged in prostitution, attempted to procure or import prostitutes or persons for the purpose of prostitution, or received any proceeds or money from prostitution? Prostitution. Having sex for money. Having sex for money. Have you ever manufactured, cultivated, produced, distributed, dispensed, sold, or smuggled any controlled substances, illegal drugs, narcotics, or drug paraphernalia in violation of any law or regulation of a U.S. state, the United States, or a foreign country? Smuggle. To bring something illegally into the country. To bring something illegally into the country. Narcotics. Illegal drugs such as heroin or cocaine. Illegal drugs such as heroin or cocaine. Drug paraphernalia. Equipment to make or use illegal drugs. Equipment to make or use illegal drugs. Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit? Obtain immigration benefit. To gain things like a green card. To gain things like a green card. Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling? Illegal gambling. To play a game for money that is against the law. To play a game for money that is against the law. Have you ever failed to support your dependents or to pay alimony? Support your dependent. To pay child support. To pay child support. Pay alimony. To give money to an ex-spouse after a divorce. To give money to an ex-spouse after a divorce. Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States? Misrepresentation. Lying about who you are or something you did. lying about who you are or something you did. Public benefit. Money from the government, such as food stamps. Money from the government, such as food stamps. Questions 18 through 22. Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading? Fraudulent. To claim something that is not true. To claim something that is not true. Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States? Lie. To say things that are not true. To say things that are not true. Have you ever been removed or deported from the United States? Deported. Forced to leave the U.S. Forced to leave the U.S. Questions 30 through 37. Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? Constitution. The supreme law of the land. The supreme law of the land. The form of government in the U.S. Republic. Republic. Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Oath of allegiance to the United States. A promise to be loyal to the United States. A promise to be loyal to the United States. If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? Bear arms on behalf of the United States. To use a gun to defend the United States during a war. To use a gun to defend the United States during a war. If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces? Perform non-combatant services. Do work that is not fighting in a war. Do work that is not fighting in a war. Example of non-combatant services. Nursing, cooking, or translation. Nursing, cooking, or translation. If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction? Civilian. Anyone who is not in the military. Anyone who is not in the military. Perform work of national importance under civilian direction. Do non-military work during a national crisis. Do non-military work during a national crisis. Example of work of national importance under civilian direction. Helping the Red Cross after an earthquake. Helping the Red Cross after an earthquake.